Hello, Jess Too Good here. Today we're taking a look at a LEGO Exo-Force 2007 set, which had 2 minifigures, 571 pieces, and retailed for $50 back in the day, which is the fight for the Golden Tower. Now, this was released back in 2007, and I actually kind of wanted it back then. I did like this structure build, but I got it on eBay a few years back, finally able to open it because of my lovely $2 up Patreon supporters who voted on this set as the review poll winner. So if you want to vote on upcoming sets, just click that card up there. It's a little bit concerning because these tapes are unstuck. I don't know if it was like that when I got it. I don't remember it being like that. But let's open this up. Hopefully everything is inside. Here's your pieces, and also 2 instruction booklets and some really nice golden stickers. And here's the set all built up. Now let's take a look at those minifigures. So the first minifigure is Hitomi, and her design has an exclusive face and torso print, which made this a really sought after set. Also, that hairpiece was one that was sought after because it was used for Nightwing in the old LEGO Batman sets. I don't like how loose it is. It is a rubber piece, but it might just be because of time that it's so loose. But at the back, her alternate face is much more angry, and she also has 2 gold katanas. So here is the Devastator, and the design of this in light pearl gray is actually kind of rare. It doesn't come in too many sets in that coloring, so it's nice to get it here. If you don't know how these work, they're kind of like the common enemy of the Exo-Force line. One body piece that's all together, but these arms right here are separate. That's actually a piece that they use to this day. And you got the little fork pieces at the end. And then the legs are separate as well, and they just kind of clip onto the body. So overall, always been an interesting type of figure to get, and one that I don't have too much of. Back to the build of the set, I want to take a look at that Golden Tower first. And here's the Golden Tower. Compared to the size of a minifigure, you can see it's pretty darn tall, but it is pretty hollow on the inside, so it makes sense for even a $50 set back then. Just for the outside view, you can see how hollow it is, looking straight into the interior. But there are some nice detailing and even some nice coloring to it, which I really appreciate. Right at the front, you can see the pearl gold, the white, and that dark red, which is really nice. But this front right here even starts us out with a play feature. Move this, and the gate opens to reveal 2 missiles. Now, you can't launch those missiles, it's just an added extra detailing. On the outside though, this part right here is a sticker covered up by those 2 katanas. There's also stickers on these banners to the side, which says high voltage, and also on this side it says high voltage, but I'm not sure what the symbols translate to. But at the inside, there is a security vault, and it's a bit hard to access that security port unless you remove the top roof, which is very easy, and we'll show that later. But I do like that sticker that is having that gold shine there. But on the inside, this little canister that is where the high security vault is actually holds an exclusive printed 1x2 tile, which has a code on it, which from my understanding unlocks something on the Exo-Force online website. Well, not anymore, but this one might be unique to my copy of the set, or it might not be. But anyways, with that back in place, I'm really not missing out on much on this exterior. Now there is a little bit of detailing on the side of that vault with another little sticker, and one on this other side as well. But yeah, they don't really put any walls to cover up these sides of the tower, the back of the tower, which does make it look hollow, as I said earlier. But moving on to the second floor, there's another sticker gate right here, but the gate itself doesn't open or anything like that. There is a handle there, but that's really just for detailing. They also make it very modular and easy to remove, as I mentioned earlier, with these tower sections. There's the top tower and then the bottom tower we took a look at. And this floor doesn't have too much detailing, though there is some on the interior. Once again, there's like missing walls on each side, which looks kind of annoying. But to get a good look at that interior, you gotta punch this hole here, which again, it would have been easy if this handle actually worked and opened it. Either way, on the inside there is a sticker that just has a little computer screen and some handles, so you can put different weapons there, but really just one space for a minifigure with the 2x4 in the middle. Finally, for the tower's roof, there is that big missile launcher, and that's one of those that actually hurts. These points up here have stickers on them. See, one for each of the 4 of those points. The missile launcher can be adjusted and moved around because it is on a ball joint, so that's kind of fun. And you guys know how these work. If you push here, launches super far and super powerful. Another really inconvenient opening feature though is present with this plate here, which does have a handle to remove it, but it's so loose and this missile launcher gets in the way. It's really not meant for play. I don't get the point of that, to be honest, but yeah, that's really it for the tower build. Let's take a look at the vehicle. And here is the Sonic Raven. Now this vehicle is, I don't know, in line with the other flying vehicles from Exo-Force. I don't really like the vehicles from Exo-Force that aren't the mechs, to be honest. It's very hollow, almost like the tower's problem, to be honest. And there are some strange pieces, which strange isn't necessarily a bad thing. Getting these big turbines right here was kind of interesting because I thought this marbling effect on the color was like an error, but no, that's how the piece is supposed to be. And the wings can be easily adjusted since they are on hinges here. And also, the turbines themselves, you could spin around this back part. And it actually works quite well as a play feature. That's fun to play around with. And both of those turbines are basically identical in their build and how they work. So it's really cool as a play feature. Speaking of play features, it also has a set of big missiles. And of course, those are triggered in a similar way, but they actually attach these Technic axles over here so that you could trigger them all the way from the center section. Just push there and shoots pretty hard. Actually, while we're on the topic of the center, there's a nice grip there, which is a build using some Technic pieces, and it gives you a grip on this vehicle, almost as if it's like a weapon or something, which is just an interesting choice. Reminds me of the Excelsior in that aspect. As for the cockpit, we haven't really taken a look at it because there's not much there. 1x4 with stickers, 2x2 with a sticker, enough seat to stand the Devastator. Also another sticker over here. This engine in the middle is a pretty decent build. Stickers on the wing parts. Also some more interesting pieces at the back. I like this Technic piece, used from Bionicle, but it's a Technic flame, kind of interesting. And yeah, some at the back here as well. But really, that's it. It's a very hollow build, but let's take a look at the packaging and then the final verdict. For the set's box, it has that old glossy feel a lot of sets around the time had. And at the back, some little play features and an advertisement for Exo-Force.com. For the instructions, there's 2 in the set, and one of them has ads at the back, which actually has this set in the corner, and some of the other 2007 wave sets. Also, this one, I believe, at the end, has a full-on comic book, which those are always cool to see, like the artwork they use. Funny enough, for Exo-Force, they just used real manga-esque artwork. There's not like a Lego version. They're not yellow or anything like that, so I just found that as an interesting choice. And you can see some mech battles and everything. Even right here. And the old win thing, I guess, didn't show the win kit. It just says you could win these sets. Nothing too interesting there. Meh. So overall, while I do like Exo-Force as a line, I'm actually quite disappointed with this set. Because when I was younger, I was like, oh man, this set looks really cool with the tower. But the tower is really a cool build from the front, and that's it. The side is very hollow. There's no walls or anything like that. There's a big open back. Kind of let down. And also, that build for the vehicle never interested me. Now that I have it built, there's some interesting pieces, but as a whole, I don't know. It's just not my taste. Don't like the color scheme. Don't like the general build of it. I think I don't know. It just feels very hollow. It's, again, like I said earlier, it's the same problem the Golden Tower had. So yeah, let down by this set, but oh well. That's just how LEGO go. What do you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Special thanks again to my Patreon supporters who voted for this, which was really awesome. And if you want to become a Patreon supporter and vote for more retro sets, just click that card there. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.